First, we threw parties in high school. And then we booked a band to play at my house. And then we saw college kids booking EDM DJs at the little nightclubs. And we were like, nobody's booking our favorite rappers. And the next thing we knew, we'd been doing shows for 4 or 5 years. And we started seeing some of the same people at the same shows. Like, you see kind of the same type of people. And we were just like, yo, let's put all of these rappers on one ticket and create our own. We didn't even call it a festival. The first year was in a warehouse and Travis Scott headlined. He was on the first Rolling Loud, believe it or not, and he also was a 1 comma guy back then. A lot of the artists that we book have had a great journey at Rolling Loud, whether it was XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD.
Travis Scott, Future, Lil Wayne,
Cardi B, Migos, Kid Cudi, and the list goes on and on. The festival, which started in Miami, by the way, is now the largest hip-hop event in the world.
This is my 10th Rolling Loud. I keep coming back. I can't stay away.
Open that shit the fuck up.
Big Boys Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest hip hop festival in the world is Rolling Loud, man. Tariq, welcome to the neighborhood. Tariq Sharif in the neighborhood, man. Am I saying your name correct?
Nah, you're not, but it's
Really?
all good.
Tell me what it is.
It's Tariq Sharif.
Tariq. We said that earlier. Tariq is brothers. Tariq. Yeah,
It's
man.
like Arabs.
Hey, man, yeah.
North
Because
African vibes.
brothers are
Yeah.
Tariqs.
It's all
You know what I'm
good.
saying? So
There's
Tariq.
There's some Tariq.
Hey, man, and I got it written right here. It
Yeah.
says Tariq.
It's all good.
Yeah. What's up, Tariq?
I don't really correct people, but you asked.
Yeah. No, and I would correct
I was
myself.
not about to correct you.
Oh, please, man.
The
You can correct
legend,
me.
Big
No,
Boy.
and you
No
got to
way.
say the name right. The name is gold.
I appreciate
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
I
So,
appreciate
Tariq,
that.
welcome to the neighborhood, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Man, it's a pleasure to have you here, man. Believe
happy
that.
to be here.
Hey, man, we just announced Rolling Loud with
Yes,
the
we
official lineup. Besides, as we sit down, we don't know what the blur is as of yet. And the blur could be anyone. But, man.
It might be Big Boy.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Because the blur comes right after Summer Walker, Big Sean, Big Boy, Larry June. I don't think so.
You've been around longer than Larry June.
Yeah,
You got
but
a name in
but
this
what am I
game.
going to do? I'm going to come out and just introduce Larry June?
You might maybe a comedy routine.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe. Yeah, that always go good at a festival. Like, if you guys please, everybody please, slow down just a little bit. So anyway, I was coming in here. Nah.
We used to think about booking like Dave Chappelle or something.
Oh yeah. But you know what? You guys could. When you say we used to think about booking Dave Chappelle, you guys know the power of Rolling Loud. And it seems like y'all either got everyone, can get anyone. Is there a wish list when it comes to?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And we'll get into the wish list because we got to talk about just what's going on now, bro.
Thank you.
When we look at Nicki Minaj, when we look at Post Malone, any of those just as headliners, any of those is like, that's all you need.
Right.
But every day, y'all come with someone that's massive. And then when you go down the line and you start seeing who else is there, bro. Like my son, we went the last Rolling Loud. My son stayed in the pit.
Yeah.
Stayed in the pit,
real
man.
one.
Yeah, he was a real one.
How
yeah.
old is he?
He's 16.
Amazing.
He was 16 at the time. Because when was the last go round? That was like
March.
probably March. Yeah,
yeah.
so he was 16 at the time. Yeah, not only did he go hard, he was in there. He lost his phone that night too.
Oh,
so
man.
it cost me whatever an iPhone costs, you know. But it
I'm
was
trying to develop these shorts with and pants for our merch. Remember, we were talking about the merch with the inside pocket with a zipper, so you could put your phone in it. Because when you're jumping around, it's falling out
yeah.
if you don't got
Great
it
idea.
zipped
And
up.
then sometimes I'm at Rolling Loud, man, and I see people jumping around with their phones. I'm like, who gonna watch this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know, on the one hand, I hate seeing that because I want people to really be in the moment
Yeah,
and
man.
enjoy themselves. But on the other hand, that user-generated content, the fans posting videos, it helps build the viralness and just the brand in general.
Man,
So I'm torn on that one.
You guys created something that people wait for. People either save for it, they plan for it, they move their lives around. Like even with us, when we knew that Rolling Loud was going down March 15th through the 17th, literally on the calendar, I know I got to be in town. Literally, I already know because we got some insights on and so forth. But my daughter sent it to me like I didn't know. like Dad, you know, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if an aunt died, we got to be there. You know. So, but yeah, those are those dates, man. How did for one, you and Matt, y'all start off early on as what? Just.
So we were first we threw parties in high school.
Yeah, I threw parties in high school.
Hey, there we go.
No, there we stopped. You know what I'm saying? So you guys throw parties in high school. Were you guys known as the guys that were like, oh man, you know, Tarek is man having a party?
It was like us two and a couple of our other friends, and it tended to be at my grandma's house, actually.
I heard that.
And she was there.
Right.
Like I love my grandma. 89 years old.
She's still here with us?
Yes,
Praise God.
Praise God. She comes to every Rolling Loud in Miami. She would go to the one in New York because she's from there. She hasn't been to the LA one. I'm going to try to get her out here in March.
That's dope.
We used to throw the parties at her house and a couple other friends' houses, and then we went to college, booking parties or throwing parties at college, and then we booked a band to play at my house, and then we saw college kids booking EDM DJs at the little nightclubs in Tallahassee and Gainesville where Matt and I went to college, and we were like, nobody's booking our favorite rappers, which was Currency, Big Sean, Wiz Khalifa, Nipsey Hussle, Mac Miller, Wale, like that era.
Jesus Christ.
Like the new school.
And around what year is this, Tarek?
This is 2010.
Jesus
2010,
Christ,
2011. Man. So we started doing just small shows, anywhere from 100 people to 2,000 people. We did Kendrick Lamar's first show in Florida. It was 1,500 person venue, 700 people showed up. This was 2012. Like
Do you remember what you paid him back then?
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us. What was it?
A lot less zeros than he has now.
Like I don't even think he had any commas. If it was,
it was a comma. It was
comma.
one comma.
Yeah,
but now he's a 2 comma guy.
It was like miss us some comma. It was I heard
one
that.
comma. He got 2 of them now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And so you go from that, and you guys feel this urge, like, dude, this could become bigger than what it is.
Yeah, it was kind of out of like just a natural growth. We just kept trying to do bigger and better shows, and the next thing we knew, we'd been doing shows for 4 or 5 years, and we started seeing some of the same people at the same shows, like you see like at a Action Bronson Currency show, like you see kind of the same type of people, and then at like a Juicy J ASAP Ferg show, we saw some of the same type of people. Like I literally was recognizing them in the crowd, and we're doing this all over Florida, and we were just like, yo, let's put all these rappers on one ticket and create our own. We didn't even call it a festival at first. And then after the first year, it was like, oh, this is a festival.
And did you guys immediately move outdoors?
The first year was in a warehouse, but it did have an outdoor stage, the second stage that Travis Scott headlined. He was on the first Rolling Loud, believe it or not, and he also was a 1 comma guy back then.
Damn, so Travis Scott was on the first one.
Yeah.
And now we look at Travis now.
He's been on a lot of them now.
Yeah, man.
But also, he's one of the biggest artists in the world, so that's a great story for us. A lot of the artists that we book have had a great journey at Rolling Loud, whether it was XXXTentacion or Juice WRLD or Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty. If they weren't on the first one, they were on the second one.
Can you actually, when we're sitting there as fans and spectators, right? I know it's a lot of movement that's going on. Do you watch the show? Are you still at a point where you watch or enjoy?
So I love to, when I get a moment, if I watch a show, it's usually from the stage, and I like to see the crowd.
Yeah, okay.
I get a lot of joy from bringing happiness to people. That's speaking of my grandmother, she always said, yeah, it's great that, like, you know, you're starting to make some money, but you know what's really great is you're bringing happiness to the people.
Man. Oh, my God, that's real.
So I just like to look out at that crowd and see people having a great time. There are a few sets that I'll go out to the front of house and catch, like, if, you know, I don't miss Kendrick when we have Kendrick.
Gotcha.
I like to catch some of the up-and-coming artists earlier in the day, whether it's like a Chow Lee or a Hoosh or, you know, like I'm excited for the Mexican OT out here.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited for these the Mexican corridos artists. Like,
man, we were talking about it earlier today. And it's crazy, man, because you will literally see some artists where they just start jumping the line. You know what I'm saying? Like they could one year they could be on like line 4, then you see them with line 3. The next one time you just see their name solo at the top.
That's the most beautiful thing about it. Lil Uzi Vert. One year like we did have his name big, but he wasn't the actual headliner. Chance the Rapper was the headliner.
Gotcha.
Funny story, we actually got Uzi was late, so we still had him perform after Chance, which was a whole crazy debacle. And I'm sorry, Chance, that we had to do that.
I can't imagine what you hear when things happen.
I'm like, listen, I can't not have Uzi perform. This is during Futsal Shuffle. Like it was like, I can't not have him perform. The fans don't want to see him. Please, Chance, work with me. Thank you, Chance, for working with us that day.
Oh, okay.
He put his ego to the side. He was like, all right, cool.
I can't imagine just what, and not the genre, but there's a lot of different management personalities. There's a lot of things that go with agents,
The agents
sometimes
got
not
the
even
big personality.
That's what I'm about to say. Sometimes not even the talent.
Like we got Post Malone headlining. Like he's never loud but his manager Dre London is like the shout out Dre, I love you, bro, but he's loud and proud and he wants to party and Post Malone's the biggest artist in the world.
And
Post is chilling in the corner like, I just want to play the show and go home.
Give me a cigarette.
You got cigarettes and beer? I'm good.
Yeah, man. And some cut off shorts. I'm out there. I am out there, man.
Exactly.
So you guys go from house parties to what we see now as the biggest festival in the world. And not only do we see it locally, nationally, just the international places that you guys have taken Rolling Loud to is amazing.
Thank you.
What does a Rolling Loud Thailand look like? Netherlands?
Incredible. Thailand was beautiful. And you know what? All right, we look out at the crowd here in the States, and I see a diverse crowd.
Right.
I see black people, white people, Hispanic people, Asian people. It was really, and it was beautiful, but it was a trip to be out there in Asia, and the whole crowd is Asian.
Really?
But they are about
the same
it.
turn up?
Like, they know every word. They're mosh pitting. If it's like for Cardi B, they were just vibing, singing all her lyrics. For Travis Scott, Ski Mask the Slump God, they're opening up the pit, going crazy.
Hey, man, my annual is with Ski Mask. My annual is at Rolling Loud. Every time I see him. And he is the nicest guy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my brother. Matt and I have been managing Ski Mask since about end of 2018, top of 2019. But we've always been friends since he got in the game. And we just actually were in the studio last night. We're working on this album. So
how do you tell someone no? Because you're accessible as well. Because even at the last Rolling Loud, we slapped hands. Like I'm looking right and I'm slapping hands with you. How do you guys just like, man, it's not, and especially someone that's probably that did it before. And their card isn't exactly what it is today.
I'm a fan first.
Right, gotcha.
I came into this game reading before the blog era, I was reading every XXL magazine, every Source magazine.
Right.
I was figuring out who managed who. I was figuring out what artists were making what moves. I'm a real fan of this. So, like for you, for instance, I have an utmost respect for you. I've been watching your interviews and artists freestyle on your show forever, all the way till today. It's really just having an immense respect for this culture that we are a part of, that it built on its own, but then we came in and we kind of added our little sauce and helped grow it in a different way in the live space, and we're just proud to be here. And we try to stay humble and remember that like we got into this out of a sense of respect and wanting to contribute. So anybody that we see doing the same thing that's been here before us or after us, we show love.
So literally, when we're seeing someone on stage, are you guys already thinking about the next Rolling Loud?
I think we're doing better at like trying to be in the moment a little bit more and enjoy it. But yeah, we're looking at their set and being like, oh wow, this is working. Like they need to be back next time.
Right.
Or sometimes it's like, yeah, they probably shouldn't have been in this slot on the main stage. Maybe it's instead of them playing 4 p.m. on the main stage, they should be 8 p.m. on the second stage to have a later set, more people in the festival, and people choosing to go see them. Right?
Hey, man, every year Rolling Loud is like someone's Woodstock. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, man, because I'm a fan first. I love festivals, and I'm also... I'm a looker. I look at everything. For one, when I went to the last one, this is home plate for me, Los Angeles. I'm literally walking around like, dude, where am I at right now? Because the way that, y'all make it a vibe and things are closed off, so on and so forth. So I look at everything, but also I took my son and his friends and my daughter and her friends. So literally, I was probably with 15 kids. My son let him go do his thing. But when they would get back into the van, my kids, they experienced something every night. Like one time my son came in with his shirt off. I was like, dude, where's your shirt?
And it's not necessarily warm.
Yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? But it's this vibe that they have that they will forever remember. Like being a grown man with kids now, I remember certain concerts, certain vibes, what it felt like. I saw my son, him and his buddies like get together and slap hands, and he was like, Dad, can I go to the pit? I was like, yeah, dude, I'm a beneficiary on your life insurance. Go ahead. Go ahead and do it. I love you. You know, I love him. But I'm like, yeah, go on out there, you know, live a little bit. But yeah, that's what you see, bro. Are you always concerned with safety?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What you said was funny, but it's a real topic. You know, we try to produce the safest show we can.
Yeah, man. I see that.
We're blessed that we've never had a crowd crush incident.
Yeah, praise God.
In the pit or elsewhere that resulted in a serious injury or a fatality. So we set up our show as safe as we can, and that's really just, we have a great team that does that. You know, Matt and I are not safety experts,
right?
But we've always prioritized safety. We've always hired more than the required amount of security, police, fire marshals, et cetera, because we know that the most important thing is to produce a safe show. The second most important thing is to create those memories that you said, that feeling, that vibe. So when they leave, they're never gonna forget that. But we can't do that without it being a safe show. We need a father like yourself to be able to be comfortable with having their son get up in there and have a good time.
100%, man. Nicki Minaj for Friday night.
Yeah.
I think Nicki is going to have an amazing 2024.
I think so, too. So
amazing.
She's on Republic. Ski's on the Republic. So I got a little inside scoop. The album is crazy.
God, bro.
Like, they're telling me it's banger after banger after banger after banger.
I don't doubt it.
So I know she had studios locked down for months, finalizing it out here, New York, wherever she was.
And the thing about it too, Tariq, is she's so ready. You know what I'm saying? She's so ready, man.
Yeah, she took some time off. You know, she had the baby. She was raising the kid. No nanny. I respect that. And now she's ready.
Yeah, man. YG and Tyga always good to go.
Oh yeah.
And that's just what I'm talking about with Friday night. PartyNextDoor. Rae Sremmurd's always good. Lil Tecca.
The party thing is new for us. We've
Really?
never really done
Why?
too much R&B. We just wanted to switch it up a little bit this time, man. It's like we see the comments over the years, people being like, "Oh, every Rolling Loud's starting to look the same." You know, it's like, "Oh, we book a lot of the same artists every time because that's who people want to see." So we decided this time, like, "Hey, let's try some new stuff." PartyNextDoor, one of the biggest, most legendary artists out of the R&B space, right? If you want to call it R&B, I don't like genre titles. Same with like a Bryson Tiller, you know, like we tried to switch it up a little bit.
Right. And then we see Sexyy Red, who's moving. Yeah. This could be like Sexyy Red. I think she had her baby in what, like February or something like that?
That's correct.
Yeah. So, and she been still pushing. I ain't mad at her. And dude,
doing the whole tour.
Let me tell you what's crazy about that, bro, is I don't know if y'all have like the crystal ball when it comes to Rolling Loud, but what, 2.5 months ago, Sexyy Red was, you know, Pound Town. We heard Ski, and then it just seemed like really took off. Is she on y'all radar a little early on?
We're blessed to have some great connections. So she signed to our good friend Stan.
Jesus Christ.
We tapped in with Stan early, but also we just been watching it. We had her on Miami back in July. You know, and she had a great set. The crowd reaction was crazy, and that helped inform our decision.
And that's July.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is March?
In July, she came out. She had dudes on leashes.
Yeah. Oh, so she had it. Yeah.
She was viral.
She already had the vision.
That was crazy.
She already had the vision.
That was wild.
And then Post Malone, man. Post Malone, Suicide Boy, Summer Walker, Big Sean, whoever the blur is, you know. And the list goes on and on night 2. You know, and like I said, not only with Rolling Loud as a festival, you'll look at that and say, man, this could have just been a one and done with Post Malone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
especially the ticket prices these days. You know, we charge $300 plus fees, so it ends up being like $399 or something. You know, you want to go see Post Malone in a concert, it's hundreds of dollars. You want to go see Nicki Minaj, it's gonna be hundreds of dollars.
Wait, it's three. How much is it?
It's like $299 plus fees.
Okay, for the weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the pre-sale on
You
Thursday.
get all 3 shows?
Yeah. For $2.99
Hey, man.
plus fees. $3.99 all in.
No bull stuff, man. That's an amazing deal because I know what I paid for SZA.
Yeah.
And no disrespect, she was well worth it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call Top Dog, man.
I
You got
told
Big
Top
Boy,
Dog.
You got Big Boy paying for
But
SZA,
the
that's crazy.
last one, Top took care of me. But my wife,
Okay.
baby, I want to be here.
need a certain seat.
Yeah, she don't want to be on like a rise or just like give me
That's
tickets
the
in the
thing,
building. I can
yeah.
walk around.
Yeah.
I can walk around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my wife thought she wanted to go to Rolling Lounge. She went one night. She was like, "Ooh, no, you take the kids." Yeah, she was like, "I'll be in bed eating Haagen-Dazs or something like that."
She might enjoy the Loud Club though.
Oh yeah. You thought I didn't? And from the Loud Club, I could sit there and still watch what was going on. But I like being in the audience as well. So I play it safe. But I love roaming around and I love looking at people. I love people. But that Loud Lounge too. Oh my God, bro! Especially when you get with somebody that got a real table and they like, "Big, come with us." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you want to order anything?" Of course I do.
Of course I do.
Yeah, of course I do. Anything, Natalia?
I think a lot of people have this idea of what backstage is at a festival. What are some of the craziest things that you've seen happen backstage?
Oh my Lord,
Man, we keep our backstage like Fort Knox because
Man, y'all security ain't no joke either.
Yeah, so-
shout out to all the Usos too out here.
Shout out the Usos. Shout out my brother Mike.
Oh my Lord,
We're tapped in with the Usos. That we don't move without them. And
bro.
I love how the Samoans move. Like they really just love family and they take care of each other and they move with the utmost respect.
Yeah,
They're
man.
some of the greatest people. We could learn a lot from Samoans.
Yeah, man, and loyal too, and loyal to the
Yep.
get down, man. I'd be like, "Hey, man, I want to take my daughter over here. Hey, what's up, big boy? What's up, brother?" And I'm talking to him, like, "Man, can I get over there?" "No, you can't." "Okay, thank you." They're like, "We got a motherfucking job to do. Don't get it twisted." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my bad for not answering the question.
man.
So the question, we try to keep it very safe and we bring the artists in, they do their little press, they go to their green room, they go to the stage, and it's really after that it's time to go because unfortunately you never know who's beefing. We keep our ears to the street and we're
Right.
talking to people and we think we know everybody who's beefing
'Cause
and
everybody's there too.
and next thing you know, you don't know somebody who's beefing, and then there's a problem. So we've been able to minimize problems by having a certain structure to our backstage where we don't let too much tomfoolery go down back there.
Gotcha.
But you definitely, you've seen
Something
things.
fun. Like what's something fun that
I mean,
will
it's always
stay
like
with you?
Girls and guys like to hang out and have a good time together. You know what I mean? You never know what's gonna happen there with you.
Man, don't write a book because I'll read it.
And the new thing is, male artists have the female groupies, but now you're talking about Sexyy Red and stuff.
yeah.
It's male groupies now.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, in the audience, pick me, choose me.
I mean, I'm the biggest munch.
Yeah, like come on, like, hey, man. But I do ask when we have people that come in, certain ladies that come in the neighborhood, and like before I got into radio, I was bodyguard for the Far Side, so I was always around music. You know what I'm saying? And I would always ask someone like, guys be like, "Oh, get the one in the green, get such and such," and I would always wonder, do women do that?
Hey, I like that guy.
Yeah. Bring gray sweatpants up here. Bring gray sweatpants up here.
Gray
knew what he was doing.
sweatpants is crazy.
But you seen it all, man. You seen it all, and
it's
there's so much more to see as well. Somebody calling you for some tickets right now?
Nah,
Okay.
I just my partner was texting me. I'd make sure it wasn't urgent.
Dude, how do you handle the ticket want?
So we're blessed to have a large capacity of, in LA, I think it's 70,000 or 60, 70,000. So it's not too big of a deal for us to give away some tickets, especially we like to give them we do giveaways. Like this whole week, we're running giveaways on our social media and with our email and text message list. So we like to give to the fans, but obviously somebody like you might ask for tickets or an artist that's not on the lineup might ask for tickets or a friend or an agent or a manager, and we're pretty cool about it, but we had to start limiting it because it started getting out of control. So we started telling like the booking agents like, all right, each of your agencies, you get 25.
Wow.
Don't ask for more. And then they still ask for more.
Right, yeah. And then if you get each person asking for five more.
I know I'm over my allotment, but I really need to get this for blah, blah, blah. I'm like, tell that person to buy the tickets.
Yeah, bro. and really, they're affordable. Yeah. And you got it.
And what's it like for parking?
So it's a shout out. I want to shout out Mayor James Butts. He's the mayor of Inglewood, and he really had him and a couple other people, but I want to give him the credit. he had a vision to turn the whole complex area of the Forum and the new stadium and just the YouTube theater and everything around that into like this hub of entertainment. And he really did that. So there's massive parking lots for parking. Like it's just the whole area is perfect for events like us. And we're actually the first festival to do a festival at Hollywood Park and SoFi Stadium. And we're actually officially the largest festival in LA County.
Oh, I don't doubt that. Hey, man, and you know what I love, too? And for one, now you got parking. You got, of course, all the car services now. But then even surrounding areas, people let you park in their driveway, for a fee.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Make
I'll
some
leave
money.
Rolling Loud, and I'm like, dude, where did you park at? Because have you ever seen anyone, they just walking, and you're like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, are you walking home or where did
some
you
people
park?
are walking
People are
out.
diehard.
Some people are walking out to go get an Uber somewhere else.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
yeah,
the wait
yeah.
time might be kind of crazy at the stadium. So
Yeah.
they'll go walk.
Yeah, but I figure if you already walked, 3 miles, then call somebody to just pick you up. Like, but nah. And then, you know what it is? People are diehard.
Yeah.
People are diehard, man. And I don't know if I started to get too special being, the big boy privilege. But I'm like, man, people show up and people will stay all day and have the greatest time and then go home and come back and do it again. Like my nephew,
goal.
my son was like, oh yeah, Kyler's there already. I'm like, dude, is he one of the opening acts?
That's crazy. Kyler?
His name is Kyler, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Kyler is one of our good friends growing up that we used to throw parties at his house too.
Where's Kyler now?
He's in South Florida still. A good friend.
Is he a part of Rolling Loud?
No, he's not.
Damn, Kyler.
It's a bunch of our childhood friends that we threw parties with that aren't a part of Rolling Loud, but that's okay because they're still our friends.
Right. Could they see the vision?
No, actually,
Yeah.
most people didn't see the vision, and no disrespect, most people didn't see the vision when we first started doing the actual concerts because they were like, all right, yeah, we like throwing parties at the crib, but like our first show took a L. They were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, man. But Kyler good for tickets though, right?
Nah, Kyler's always good.
Cool. I let him know. I'm talking about my nephew. I let him know.
Your nephew good.
Rolling Loud is where Offset came on stage with Cardi.
That's right.
Yeah, and that was the same night when Cruz
He was supposed to
proposed to his queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he still haven't proposed. He's still blaming it on Offset, bro. But
Nah, he
Cruz,
was blaming
wife
it on
that
me.
woman.
He was blaming it on me for a little bit too, but we squashed the beef. man.
Yeah. Yeah, he needed tickets. Of course he's gonna squash the beef. You the wrong person to get mad at. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Hey man, but that right there was another moment that happens with Rolling Loud, bro.
That was viral. That was #1 trending on Twitter.
Yeah. Did you know that he was coming?
Absolutely not.
Damn.
I saw him on stage though, and I was like, aren't they
Right.
talking right now?
You're like, oh, it must be all good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my man came with roses. I was like, that dude bought every flower from the flower district.
I'm just happy that it ended on a positive note because let's say he did that, because we got a lot of hate in that. Oh, Rolling Loud knew it was going to happen. Rolling Loud knew that he was going to do that, and they let him. They worked with him to set it up. And we're like, no, we didn't. But, we keep quiet. And it's nice to see that it turned out with them getting back together and raising a family together and seeming to have a great relationship.
Right, man.
So I think that's beautiful. If it went the other way, it wouldn't have been so good.
Yeah. That's definitely when I would have been like, man, they got back together because of Rolling Loud.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I would say now. But of course, when it was funky, I would be like, no.
I didn't say it. You said it.
I didn't do it. So 2024, March 15th through the 17th, we'll see it out here in Los Angeles, man. And the anticipation already, even before there was a lineup that was announced, all you hear is, man, Rolling Loud is about to happen. Rolling Loud. And then when we see this entire amazing lineup, bro, this right here is ridiculous. And like you say, you plan your life, you plan your vacation, your time, your work days. People already saving up outfits, you waiting for something like this, bro.
Yep.
And this is one of those things, man, when we say Rolling Loud, it's so, as a station, just to be in the official station and to do the giveaways and to have you in the neighborhood, man, to have this in LA as well and be so connected with it, bro. I got to say thank you guys as an entire organization as well. for involving us,
we
man.
appreciate the support. We appreciate the love, and I hope this is the first year of many that we keep working together.
Yeah,
on.
man. And I'm telling you, man, as soon as we go, them phone lines crazy. Because it's proven.
Call
It's proven
in.
to have
We
such a
got them
great time.
all week. We giving away tickets all week. Right
Yeah,
here.
man.
Big Boys Neighborhood, Real 92.3.
Hey, man, we got it too. And we going every hour now. I just cleared that today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just cleared that today, man. I was like, dude, we going every hour. They was like, all right. And I just read it on an official sheet. I was just like, oh, we're going every hour.
and I'm approving this.
Oh, there it is right there.
Every hour. We got
Every
giveaways
hour.
every hour.
Believe that, man.
Between now until we go on sale Friday morning or Friday afternoon at noon.
Man, I'm giving tickets away after that too.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, watch.
But but let me act like we not.
Yeah, there it is there. Hey, man, but thank you so much for coming into the neighborhood, bro. Like
Nah,
I said,
thank you,
Rolling
bro.
Loud, man, it's a lifestyle. People wait for it. I can't wait to go. It's an event that my kids are starting now to enjoy, something that I can share with them too. And you guys do an amazing job, man. And as you see, the talent that's going to be for Rolling Loud March 15th through the 17th, the talent right there, and just the experience, man. What it feels like to just be outside, and what it feels like to roam around and have your friends with you, and just everything, the trucks, the people. Even when you leave, man, the vibe of, because I stay to the end. Even when you leave, dude, just the vibe of the way people exit is you know what I'm saying? They
Come a
know
long
that they
way in
went
that
through something.
department.
Really?
Yeah. It used to be a hectic exit.
Oh,
We
really?
Figured it out.
Oh, man, no, it was, and I mean, just people walking out happy. And there's some people I'm like, man, what, because I love talking to people. Like, what time did you get here? I've been here since 2. I'm like, you're crazy.
They want, the hardcore fans, they want to get there early. They either want to get right to the front of the stage, or they might want to go to merch real quick and grab the merch before it's sold out.
Yeah, that merch bit me in the ass on the last one. It bit me in the ass, man. I bought some pieces there, but I had to do the send to the crib kind of thing too. But
Yeah.
that's another
We
thing,
appreciate it, but this year
Do
I'm
you
gonna
ever-
lace you up.
Remember you said that. Hey, man, do you ever trip off of like you could just be anywhere in the world and you see somebody with a Rolling Loud?
I do trip about that. I was in LA recently when I went on the cruise show, and I was on my way here. I see somebody walking down the street wearing the merch. I've been in London. I see people wearing the merch. Like it don't matter where I go, I find people wearing the merch. And what the craziest thing though is if you get on the plane the day after the show.
Oh my God!
And people are flying back to their city.
I can
and the whole
imagine.
you'll find a whole plane full of people wearing Rolling Loud merch, and they're just like going crazy on the flight, like it becomes a Rolling Loud flight.
But that's also flying in too. I'm pretty sure, like, oh, you going to Rolling Loud? And you could, and I'm pretty sure you can see at the airport when people land for it.
Yep.
That people are going to Rolling Loud, man. But once again, just something great that you guys put on. I couldn't imagine, bro, if we hit a delete button and all that Rolling Loud went away.
Oh no.
That, you know what I'm saying? If we didn't get a chance to
Thanos
see.
snapped that out of here.
But if we didn't, so that right there, man, is such a contribution, not just to hip hop and the genre, but I mean, it's just such a contribution to the way people get a chance to enjoy something, have a timestamp in their lives, bro. And once again, Rolling Loud. Did y'all have any other names before Rolling Loud?
We had our first company was called Dope ENT, which stood for Delivering Outstanding Professional Entertainment.
So that was the company. That wasn't the name of the show.
No, it was like Dope ENT presents whoever.
Okay.
And then
so people
and
that
we
that
never
don't roll
had
off.
a name for a show, and then boom, we came up with the name Rolling Loud.
Where does Rolling Loud the name come from?
To this day, we don't really remember.
Yeah, that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that the best?
But
some intern was like,
but-
Rolling Loud, get that out of here.
We've never had interns actually, but our lawyer doesn't let us. But back then, we didn't even have a lawyer. We liked the name Dope ENT because it was like counterculture, leaning into, dope or whatever. And then Rolling Loud is like, you might be rolling up some loud, or you might be rolling loud in the car, like.
Damn.
It's got a few
Y'all didn't
different
have
meanings.
any other workable names before Rolling Loud?
it was Rolling Loud and that was it. Boom.
And took off and ran with it.
Yeah.
And Rolling Loud was 2015?
Yeah. February
That's
28th,
crazy.
2015 in Miami, Florida.
That's crazy, man, because it hasn't even been 10 years and it seems so polished and so tattooed in your brain, bro.
Yeah, next year will be the 10th Miami show.
Really,
I
though?
guess that's our 10-year anniversary.
Man, we will be there.
Season 10.
Yeah.
LA is season 10, episode 1.
Hey, man, I love it, bro. Thank you for coming into the
No,
neighborhood
I
once
love
again,
being
man.
here. Thank you for having me. I meant everything I said. Much respect for you.
Thank you, Tarek. Back at you, my brother.
As a personality in this game, and everything you contributed is very important. And I hope you're here for many more years to keep doing it.
Man, God willing, I appreciate you. Y'all stick around. Y'all radio's Big Boy's Neighborhood.